Okay, so this is the icon that you have when you download it. Like I mentioned earlier, the initials are BBQ for Bible Bronze Quiz. This is the first screen that comes up. You touch Start the Challenge, and you have a screen welcoming you, and you have two choices at the bottom: Play BBQ Game or Start Quiz. I would suggest that you start with BBQ. When you come on, it allows you to use Facebook to sign on, or you can use Generate Username, and I have already signed on with my Facebook, and so all I have to do is touch this and I'm in. If it's the first time that you're signed in with Facebook, you'll have to key in, of course, your username and your password. This screen gives you a choice. You can go to My Info. When you start the first time, it's going to be 0. This lists your total points, keeps up with all the points you earn, your total correct answers that you've answered, and the total incorrect answers that you've had. And then there are different awards that you can win at the bottom of the app. This records all that information. You can hit the back button. Like I said, when you first start, of course, that will be 0. By selecting the BBQ game, gives you choices to select. You have 12 question sets, or a set of 24 questions, 50 questions, unlimited, which means you play until you miss 7 questions. The database for the 12 questions, it pulls 12 question sets from a group of 100 questions. 24 questions pulls from 200 questions, 50 pulls from 300 questions, and then unlimited pulls from all the questions in the database. When you touch a screen and start answering the questions, you'll notice there's a timer at the top. It's going across the screen. Anytime that you leave the screen, it pauses that timer. When you go back, the timer continues to go. At the bottom, it shows you what question it is and the group. So you have 1 in 12, and you have what round it's going to be and the total number of questions. So I'm about to miss this one, so I'm going to answer it. And now I'm on question 2. I've got 5 points for that because it took me so long to answer. Notice at the top there's a 0 in the square next to that X. That keeps count of how many missed questions I have. My points are beginning to add. I have 176. As I answer questions, you'll notice that the questions per answer increases. So that's 109 for that. And then I get 187 for the next one, and I get 238 for the next one, and 289, and the points increase. The longer you can go without missing a question, the more points you get. And as 477, and my total points now are 2259. So all you're doing is answering the questions. When you get to the end of the set, it's going to give you a choice of, do you want to continue to level 2, or do you want to cancel? If you cancel, it'll go back to the menu choices and your questions start over with the first question. If you continue, then it goes to the next round. You'll see that increased by 1, and I've got another set of questions that I can answer. And again, the points continue. There's 650 and 900. It doesn't take you very long, but you're earning 1,000 points now per question, and I've earned almost 7,000 points. So when you get to the end of this, and I'm just going to play through 1,000 and 1,500 now, and now I'm at 1,700 and 1,800, and I am almost at 2,000. And now when it finishes the last question, that one I earned over 2,000 points. Instead of saying continue, I'm going to say cancel, and it goes back to that original menu choice. You can do that on all of these games. In the unlimited, what happens though, it's different. It has questions, and I'm going to show you by missing these questions. So if I answer a question wrong, it shows got 0 points, but at the top there's a square and it shows there's one question that I missed. If I want to know why I missed that, I touch the X. It'll show me the dark green is the correct answer, the red is the wrong answer. And there's a spot at the bottom that has notes. I touch the notes button, and then I can read why that answer is correct. So this is helping me learn how many questions, on the questions that I miss, helps me learn the answers. So it's a learning tool. If I miss 7, which I'll do, I'll just miss 7 in a row here. You'll see it's going to go through the questions, and at the top I've missed 4 questions. Got that one right. There's just touch the screen. You can touch the screen anywhere all the way across from where the question is. Now I've missed 6, so the next one that I'm going to answer I've missed, and it gives me a choice. I've finished and you've missed, so I don't have the choice to continue on the unlimited selection. I go back to this menu, and now I can look at the info has been recorded on my information screen, and of course I didn't earn any rewards, but that's where your rewards would be shown. If I go back to the main screen, I touch the home button and I reset the quiz and say okay, and then say I want to continue, and then pick the quiz instead of picking the game. The quiz doesn't have a timer, and it doesn't have questions showing notes or anything as you play. You pick what you want, let's say Old Testament, and when you answer the questions, it's listed as wrong, but I don't have a spot where I can go and find out what the answer is. If I answer the question correctly, then I get points for those correct points. At the end, I won't go through, but at the end you're given a choice. You can email this, you can tell your friends about it, or you can actually email and choose. At the end it'll fill in my email address, and your answers will be listed, and you can email that to me, and I will send you through, unless they hear outreach, send you a certificate of recognition that you've completed this course. Remember that earning the points, the longer you answer correct answers consecutively, you make a lot more points. Every time you miss one, you start over again at about 100 points per question. I hope you have a lot of fun playing the Bible Bronze Quiz, the BBQ, and I hope you learn a lot about the Bible. God bless you.